Hey everyone, this is Michael Doty from Microfocus. I'm a solutions architect, and I want to take you inside of StormRunner Functional and just take a look for this video, going over just the homepage and the dashboard. So let's take a look. I've accessed this through just a web browser. This is a SaaS solution, so you don't have to install anything. It's really great to think about your current test lab that you may have on-prem for any type of web and mobile applications. You have to spend time maintaining that. And for us, we're basically saying don't worry about maintaining that. Focus on things that matter the most, like getting those tests out, creating those tests, and executing those tests, the ones that require manual testers. And then for all the automated ones, let us worry about the environments that you have to run those on, the updates, the operating systems, the versions, the mobile devices, all that stuff that you have to do just to make sure that you have the exact lab or the exact environment that you need. We're going to take that on for you so that you can focus on creating those tests and enhancing those based off of your current applications. So going into the home page, just at the top here we see a banner of the picture. This is just customizable, similar to what you can do on Facebook or Twitter. We can upload any picture that we want. It could be fun. It can also be a company logo that we want to have established as a standardization. Also, we do have user control access. I've got multiple workspaces within here, and I can control who has access to those workspaces after they've signed into the tenant, the SaaS tenant that we have in here. And then just below that, we can go get away from the image so it's not taking up all of our real estate. We do have the quick start menu to get connected to the mobile device, record a web script, create those automated tests, and start any type of exploratory sessions or manual testing that you want to do. StormRunner Functional is already really easy to get running with and very intuitive, but this just makes it that much easier to get started, especially for those who are coming in here, never seen it before, and maybe they just prefer that quick start button versus going to the other tabs. Just another way that we can help to reduce the learning curve for your team. Below that, we have the concurrent licenses. Here we see that we have 0 out of 50 being used. And that tells me that out of the 50 concurrent runs, or the parallel tests that we can run together, none of them are currently being used. So I can monitor this to be able to see how my team is currently using this. Maybe we need more of it. Maybe we don't need all 50. This is just a way that we want to help you save money if you are buying more than what you actually need, as well as get an insight into quickly we actually need more than what we purchased because of the team load and the workload that we didn't anticipate. And this can be for the web and mobile consumption. Right now we're just seeing the web for this one. Next we have the test results trends. So this is going to take the aggregate data from all the automated tests that are being run remotely and as well as in the cloud. So by the way, probably say this a few times, but one of the unique features of StormRunner Functional is that you can upload those scripts and execute them in the cloud, which allows you to scale your runtime engines as opposed to remote execution. You still have to have a runtime engine that's running that test. But here, think about when you have to run all your tests across your lab. Now, how are you getting reporting on all those tests and all those different individual environments? And then how are you aggregating those reports? Maybe you have a way, maybe you don't. But this is a way we've made it very simple for the test lead or the manager, whoever wants to see this aggregate data. We can filter this based off of the time frame. We could filter this based off of the release and the build. If we've got this integrated with Jenkins to kick off these tests, which you can do. And then we've got, we can filter it based off the status. We have tagging capabilities to help organize these as well. So this is going to give us the data that we can see to make those business decisions, to make those prioritizations on our team based off of the latest test results trends. And then just below that, same thing, similar, but in text format, the latest test runs. We can see we've got the same filtering options with the status tags and release and build and time frame as well. But we can also see who it's ran by, the number of environments, and then we can go into here and drill into these tests if we want to see what's going on with this good, bad, or indifferent. And then up on the right side, we can see that we have the My Analytics. The My Analytics is where StormRunner Functional is integrating with your Google Analytics account. So if you just have the JSON file, if you've got that profile already created, we can take that JSON file, import it into StormRunner Functional, and now we've given you this really nice dashboard that we can use to make even better business decisions inside of here. Let me move this over so we can get this out of the way. And I can change this based off of the browser. We can see right now we have the number of tests that are being ran, the percentage on IE, the Google Android platform, as well as other devices. So I could have these analytics coming from my production environment. It's giving me real data that maybe I didn't have insight into. So for instance, maybe the browser, I thought that Chrome was the most popular one, but I see that Firefox is actually more popular. So now I need to reprioritize how we're planning our tests and what tests need to be executed before the next test cycle to ensure we have the best performance for the widest number of users on that platform. So this is great insight that will give us data to be able to take action on. And I can also use this for pre-production, so I can see just a graph base of the environments that all these tests are being executed around. So choose how you want to use this, but this can definitely be very valuable for you to help make you better decisions and planning as well. And then lastly, on the home page, we see that we have customizable widgets in here. So this is more designed for the individual tester. And the individual tester is going to want to know, how are my tests currently doing? Am I all in the green? This one's oscillating. These are all great. This is starting to get into the red. So what do I need to prioritize today? Because if I have tests that I care about in the red, that's what I'm going to focus on before I move to the next task. So from there, I'm going to be able to make those decisions as an individual, and I can add these based off of the test runs that are within StormRunner Functional, and just add that test ID within here. So a lot of features in the homepage and the dashboard that gives us aggregate data. It helps us to make decisions as individuals. It also helps me to see decisions in my environment as well, and then as well as how we're currently using it. So hope that was helpful for you. If you're interested in getting started with the free trial, please click on the link below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.